everyone and welcome back. Today we're breaking down a major moment at the Supreme Court of the United States. Justices are clearly skeptical whether tariffs imposed by Donald J. Trump are actually legal. I'll try to explain what's exactly happening, why it matters, and what's likely to happen next. So make sure you stick till the end. The Trump administration used the 1977 law, also known as the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, or IEEPA. They basically used it to impose broad tariffs on imports. And tariffs are basically taxes or duties on foreign goods coming into the US. The main argument was that these tariffs weren't just for raising revenue, but for regulating trade in the face of what the administration called an economic emergency. Now the Supreme Court is being asked to decide whether that law actually gives the president authority to impose such sweeping tariffs. So the main question is whether these tariffs are actually taxes, something that only Congress has the power to set, or if they're meant to control trade. Some Supreme Court justices are focusing closely on this difference. Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson asked why the statute doesn't use the word tariffs but instead uses regulate in similar language. She seemed concerned that the government is stretching the meaning of the law. Justice Sonia Sotomayor pointed out the obvious. Tariffs look like taxes. She asked whether it makes sense to call them something else just to fit within the executive's claimed power. Chief Justice John G. Roberts Jr. asked why the administration doesn't believe the doctrine of major questions should apply here. That doctrine holds that when a policy has major economic or political consequences, Congress must clearly authorize it. You can't assume the president has the power implicitly. Justice Neil Gorsuch warned that accepting the broad power claimed by the administration could shift more power from Congress to the president over time, a one-way ratchet of authority. All of these signals point to a fairly serious concern among the justices that the administration's reading of IEEPA may go too far. The Supreme Court will likely issue a ruling in 2026, but until then, the tariffs remain in place. The court could do a few things. First of all, it might decide that the IEEPA doesn't authorize tariffs at all, declaring Trump's actions as unlawful. That would send a strong message that presidents can't use emergency powers to create new trade policies. Or it could side with the government, saying the law gives the president enough flexibility to act in global economic crisis. That would expand executive powers significantly. There's also a middle option. The court could send the case back to lower courts to clarify how the law applies in specific trade situations. So to sum it up, the Supreme Court justices are clearly not buying the idea that the president can use emergency powers to set massive tariffs. They challenged the logic, asked smart questions, and showed real concern about the long-term balance of power. The final decision is still months away, but one thing is clear. This case could redefine how much authority future presidents will have over US economy and trade. So this is all from my side for today. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you do, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more financial insights. Thanks for watching.